In part one, myself and Scott got off to a rocky start on Carpox'R's Carpox Lake. Even after landing a couple of carp, we felt way off the fish. We moved on the second day and landed a nice long common and a lovely mirror, but we still weren't feeling it in our second swim. The snags were brutal and it wasn't the best position for two anglers to fish from. So we decided to move back to Peg 4. Being on a point, it commands a lot of water and we both had a good amount of water to concentrate on. After moving back, I ignored the open water. We saw lots of carp in the margins, in and around the trees, so we focused on these areas. With this and far stronger rigs, it wasn't long until we landed most of the bites we ended up hooking, including a mirror of over 64 pounds. In part two, we continue with success. With the spots located, it's a case of getting the rods back on the spots at the right time with the right amount of bait and waiting for the carp to move in. The action continues. This is incredible fishing. I've literally just got the rods back out. It's probably been a good couple of hours since I had rods in the water. We had a few fish to deal with, including that real big one. Yeah, we've got them back out, and the right hand rod has jumped back into action already. You've got to know exactly where your line is so you know whether to jump in the boat or just hold tight and pump. In this case, if I go out in the boat now, there'll be too much slack line and these fish can easily kite into the snags that are coming up on my right now. But trust me, on Sunday or Monday, this fish would have been lost already. Now I'm nowhere near out the woods, but everything that I've stepped up so far has worked. So unlucky that we're clear of the main snags. There's a log here that's sitting off the bank by 20 foot. That is what you call unlucky. 3 inches to the right, that fish is clear. So frustrating.
Go again.
Heartbreaking, but I've had a good day. I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to take it to heart. It's what makes this place special, actually, to be fair. As soon as you pick that rod up, you know you're into a battle. That's the last one. That last 3 inches that's the last line of defence they've got. After that, it's plain sailing in. It's fishing. It's fishing, isn't it? It's that much. It's just, I've had a good day. I've had a good day. Oh, I hate carp fishing. Oh. Just approaching the second rod to go out. Love these sort of set of snags along here. Nothing too savage in the way as, you know, if they do get in them, you can actually get them out, but this is the spot I'm fishing here, so I'm just gonna slow the boat down, spin around, bait up first as I go past, and then double back once again and lower the rig in. Great little spot this. It's nice depth too, probably 6 foot. Spread it all down the margin. I'm not going that far, but they can have a bit of free food. Get their confidence up before they get to here, and that's where I'm fishing pretty much. Maybe there actually. Cut the foot off. Get some bigger sail ones again. Throw them along. Job's a good one. Alright, let's reversing. One's rig, same rig as before. Double tiger up. I'm not in the best position now, I'm just going to have to come forward a touch. That's the spot. That should drift me down beautifully. And I want to be lower it in there. I should get a good donk there. Not the best. Bang. Money.
Alright, let's get out of there.
Why is it always when you fucking walk away from the rod? Great, confidence.
Where's that? There is literally no bite time today. It's just been every hour you get your bite. The traffic coming through them snags now is all that sort of, that channel is really good, and that could be being helped by other anglers now fishing. There's someone in peg 5, I know there's a lad in peg 11. So all these extra lines keeps the fish moving around, keeps the fish coming through these channels, and then you're going to get opportunities. Nonetheless, look at the mouth on that, absolutely immaculate in the net. Thank you very much. Well, a lovely mirror to finish what has been an incredible day's fishing here at Carpox. We've still got 3 nights to go with amazing conditions. I'm looking forward to a bit of barbecue food tonight, a couple of beers, and I think Scotty's even got some little fancy tart for us as well, the cake version. Let's get this one back and get some rods back out. Where's that tart?
Good morning. Well, that was a bit of a slower night, and that was mainly down to Scott and myself not putting 100% effort in. Yesterday was a bloody good day. We had quite a few bites, including that absolute monster, and I think eventually it got on top of us and we got a little bit tired. So I did manage one bite, but that rod didn't go back out again. But yes, it's time to get the rods back out, and I'm very much looking forward to it. Yesterday was good during the day, and hopefully today is the same sort of thing. Weather the next few days is absolutely spot on. We've had it tricky. You know, the last 5 days have been bloody hot all day long. The next couple is absolutely spot on. So maximum effort in, new rigs on, new sharp hooks on, new hook baits, and we go again. So let's go and get the first one out. Get a little steak. Let's see if we can get amongst one of these big ones.
This little right hand spot, it really is the perfect zone. That's the baiting up done, nice little spread of bait. You can imagine anything coming along this margin. You're just going to come across these fish meals. Get their heads down, this is the channel. Although it's a snaggy area, it's not like real dense. You know, you can land them from the bank here, which is also very, very nice. And that should give us the perfect angle to drop this rig off. I'm not going mega tight to the bushes. Just looking good. Double check that rig, it's lovely. Lower it down. About there. Lovely. Little bounce, absolutely granite.
go, mate, gotta go. That's fucking pulling.
Yeah, my boy!
Go on, boys.
Ah, boy!
This fish is a really, really powerful fish, so I've jumped in the boat. I was never going to win that battle from the bank. Oh. It's risky business getting in the boat for the first 60 metres because you've not got the best contact, you're not dragging it away from the snags. Just getting yourself in a position to drag it out of the snags once you get in position, but that went perfect. All things being equal, as soon as you get them in the middle of this channel, it's game on. It's a good fish, that. It's not one of the ghosties. What a fight, there's my tubing. Fish can't be too far behind now. Was so close to the net, and I think it saw the net, it bolted. Somehow my lead got caught in the net and it was almost fishing like a running rig. That was hairy. Yes! Get in! Woo! Hee-hee! Another boat battle won. What a buzz. I bloody love this place. Well, I was just in the middle of the pond, probably 100 yards out, getting ready to drop my left down rod or replace it, 'cause it's not done a lot since having that big one. Whether I've caught the queen of the nest, and they've all now shot off, but I was just replacing it, and all I hear is, "You've got one!" And here we are. I do its utmost. Do not know what's down this margin. Wow, what is that?
Grassy.
That is ridiculous. Could be. Wow, what is going on? Yeah, that left hand rod that's on the main snag that I was doing really well on before catching the big one has gone completely dead. I'm not getting any liners on it. I've reset it 2 or 3 times now. And sometimes the queen of the snag, once you catch him, the rest of them don't like it. Come on, another big one. It was this time yesterday actually I caught the big one. Maybe 11 AM is big one o'clock. Please get in my net. Please get in my net. Le Bosch. That is a monster. I think it's a monster. Good fish. It's not a monster, but it's a very, very good deep fish.
No. It's got mine!
This morning's fishing, just like yesterday morning, is off the scale. Good fish. Yes! Mate, that's our 4th 40-pound fish. Out of 4, in, like I say, 2.5, 3 hours. What is this place? Oh, mate. What's going on? It was a social, this is a workout. What an incredible morning's fishing me and Scotty are having. This is our 4th fish, over 40 pound in a matter of hours. Scotty's going just over 40. This one going 41. We've got bigger ones in the nets behind us. This place is extremely incredible. The fish, look at them, absolute beasts. What a trip. What a social, eh?
Yeah, it's not really been a social.
Bit of stock take the last few days.
Right, let's go.
Let's get them back.
Swim together.
Go on, girls, back to your snags.
Good.
Yeah, guys.
Well done, lad.
Well done, mate.
Oh, with the shower!
Well, they seem to be coming in all shapes and sizes here at Carpox. The last one before this, a real cracker, a real long one. This one, a proper deep-bodied one, 44 pounds. Getting the baiting right this week has been absolutely key with all the crayfish, the roach, the bream, the tench, the grass carp. Baiting is the key, and I've got it right the last 24 hours. I've been feeding quite a tight area of boilies around my hook bait with a double tiger nut because of the crayfish. But sort of 10 foot down the bank, I've been throwing in a lot of maize. And the reason behind that is I want the little ones, the grass carp and the roach and stuff, to be attracted by the maize, but not be attracted too close to my sort of my hook bait and where my actual boilies are. I've been running a little bit low on boilies. I've had to nick a few of Scotty's, bless him, nicking his bait because the action has been frantic, like 4, 5, 6, 7 bites a day at the minute. And when they're like this, you just want to keep going. What an absolute cracker. You know you got things right when you literally get a rod out, you get back, you clip your bobbin on, and it goes instantly. We have got them feeding hard now. We have got them feeding really well. We've got the tactics right, we've got the baiting right, throwing that maize away from the baited area to keep the roach and all the grass carp and stuff occupied. Is definitely working. As soon as I throw that maize in, they're boiling on the surface, but where I put the boilie, it's nice and calm, giving the carp the ability to feed properly without being interfered with by balls of roach or grasses or whatever nuisance fish may swim be down there. It's a different feel to today's weather. The skies are slowly turning purple, very humid. The fish are definitely responding. I don't think it's going to be long till another one of them super chunk turns up. There's plenty of them in here. Very nice. Another one to add to the tally. There you go, a pretty little common that fought like a big one. Get that rod back out there. Go. This is crazy. So, the one before this I managed to get the bobbin on. This one I managed to get 1 foot onto land. I was like, oh, what's going on, Fish on. This weather is playing a massive part in it. We've had it, as I mentioned 100 times already, very, very, very tricky conditions. The French know. There was no one here fishing for them. As soon as the weather's got good, a lot of the swims are taken. Which in turn is moving the fish around, and obviously the weather is just helping them feed. Well, I'm not sure what we're into for the next couple of days, but if anything's, if the last hour is anything to go by, it's going to be crazy. Bubbles there. Yeehaw! Get in! Man, what trip! What a trip! Right, we just got to the spot once again. And now I'm going to feed the boilies on the spot, so my rigs are being fished literally there. Plenty of boilie. And the maize I'm throwing down the margin, away from it. Let all the roach and stuff, grass carp, be attracted to that down there. This will be alive in a minute. There'll be roach and stuff flicking on the surface constantly.
few of Scotty's bigger baits as well. 1, 2. And then we'll drop our rig in once we get back into position. That should do us. Rig. And then we just literally go pop. Oh, that wasn't the best drop in the world. Let's do one more. Perfect. There she goes.
They will go f***ing mad now. I don't get the big camera out in this weather, and we're both going to hibernate into our bivvies for a little bit until this passes over. Did you see that? The lightning is absolutely like a little giraffe. Look at this. Watch this lightning now. Here we go. Get ready. 3. Oh!
I'll get one now.
I'm not picking up a rod.
I'm under my pillow, not looking.
Under your pillow?
Weren't you?
Under the pillow?
I've been under my pillow. I didn't want to see. I don't want to know if I'm going to die or not. We have just experienced the devil storm. We had one clap of thunder. I'm not going to lie. I was halfway writing my don't sell this, don't sell that to my missus. I thought it was over. That storm was close. But my experiences with big storms, the fishing becomes epic. Thankfully the storm, I say just past us, we may get another dose of it. This could be the eye of the storm. But me, I'm going to say right hand rod, but I haven't actually managed to get 2 rods out all day. So my main rod, fishing on that right hand margin, is just going into meltdown once again for the 6th time today. And we're attached to another one. Like, this could be the eye of the storm, you know. Well, this weather has most certainly sparked things up.
Time to get back in the divvy.
What do you say? Fishing again. It's just unbelievable. Every time I put this rod on the money, off she goes. Can't be long before one of these real good and sharp again. There's no excuses, the weather's amazing, the spot is just incredible. We've nailed the tactics down, we've nailed the baiting down. We're landing every fish we hook now. A couple of these monsters to swing by. Going on. Look at that. Another really good fish. What is going on? Go on, you big old monster. What do you say? When you get it right, you get it right. This is what it's about. This is dreams are made of. You don't get many trips like this, and when you get them, you just got to keep on going. Because I'll soon be home Sunday thinking, I wish I could have got that one more time. Yes. $47. Well, we had the mother of all storms roll through. It really was a spectacle, and the fishing has pretty much been that the last hour as well. A further 3 fish, topped by a real long chunky one, just over 47 pounds. Real cool carp, that one, and the other 2 ain't small either. That spot is absolutely rocking now. I've only got 1 rod out. That's all I need at the minute. The spot really is producing a bite, a chuck. And so one more last look at it before letting it go back to its snuggy home.